What's up, Goonies? What's up, Otter Squad? We're gonna do a gear check. I've actually never done one of these full body gear check. I'm out here with George Vasquez over at Bob Hanslers' place, Eye of the Water Survival School. So this is a very neat opportunity, and I'm just gonna walk you through what we were walking around yesterday exploring the property. He has over 100 acres, and we just went out with our haversacks. So I'm gonna walk you through the gear. So first and foremost, I usually wear a ball cap. This is just a Columbia ball cap. Nothing special about it. And of course the infamous glasses with no lenses. So we got to start there. I always have a bandana on. Changes, I like to coordinate with the outfit, but a cotton 100% organic material bandana. I always have one on my wrist. There's a million uses for a bandana. If you don't know, even if you don't wear it on your wrist, you should always have at least one on you because they're great for first aid, material collection, water filtration, all sorts of things. So look into it. I got two model bands. These are great to have. They're great for lashing gear together. I usually have a couple of these on my pack for bundling sticks and everything like that. If I need to get fire prep materials or bow staves or anything like that, I like to have a couple of these, plus the glow in the dark, and the pink one's just legit. I always have a wrist computer, my iWatch Pro, so I rock that always. Of course, the nail polish. All right, let's start here. So this is a neck knife, a PSK inspired by my mate Bushcraft Kelso. So we got the Woobin G2 light, of course the infamous pink chicken there, again from Kelso. Father Nomad, my friend, he prints awesome gear. So this is his gear tag with a glow stick in there. I always have these on my knife kits as well. Just in case my battery runs out, I can still illuminate my pathway if I'm out in the dark. Got a piece of fat wood in there and a tiny ferrocerium rod behind. Got my bead there and a birthday candle. On the back, I have a safety pin, and these are Ranger bands, so they can be used as a lashing system or fire extender. And for the knife, I have my good buddy Is Turley made this. It's a Suicide Squeeze PSK, right there, branded with the Turley on the blade. 01 steel, hemp wrap, Gorilla Glue handles, and then the glow bead by Who is Citizen E. I love these glow beads. I have them on all my zipper pulls and all my knives, almost. So there's the neck knife setup. The shirt, my homie Montana Mike, I'm repping him. He sent me this a while ago with one of his metal matches and some other kit. So hello Montana Mike, I appreciate you, brother. Belt, I use a Stretchy Groove Life belt. I might be changing this out, but they're pretty fun. They have a little bit of give to them, so I like them because they're comfortable on my lower back. I have a lot of metal in my spine, so I don't like that it's just fixed and squeezes me. As for the belt knife, this is a thing I've been testing for a while. The sheath is made by my good mate Jake over at Canadian Craftsman. He does killer kydex. And then this is my logo, Otter Raft Bushcraft on there. I try to have a big ferrocerium rod on my belt knife. So this is a 1/2 inch by 5 inch, just bayite ferrocerium rod. And I wrap Gorilla Tape and glow tape on it just so I don't lose it. And it gives me a little bit of grip when I'm striking it. And again, you'll see the shot cord with the Who is Citizen E glow bead on there as well. Now the blade, my buddy Adam from AA Forge, he made this. This is his model. It's called the Smatchet, based off a World War II British commando knife, I believe. I might be mistaken, but so he made this. It has orange G10 liners with moon glow, and then Tarot Tough, OD Green Tarot Tough handles, pinned, glued and everything. And the steel is Pro Cut steel, so this is kind of a relatively new steel for people. And he only made a few knives out of Pro Cut, this being the only Smatchet he produced in Pro Cut. And so it's like kind of a one of a kind. He says it acts as AEBL, but it's high carbon, which I like high carbon because I enjoy a patina, the ease of sharpening. And even though I know AEBL is a great steel, I always kind of choose carbon. Again, my Who is Citizen E glow bead with my diamond knot. This is kind of like a signature I do on all my knives. So there's that. Pocket candy. We got the Swiss Army knife Farmer X A-Locks. And this is set up with the homie Bushcraft Kelso. This is the way he does his. Put a bow drill divot in there. I think he got from a mate of his. High vis cord, a ceramic striker, mini ferro rod, and, again, a glow nut, and a whistle from Paracord Planet. So this is a great little knife. Does everything you need. I always have this in my pocket, whether I'm walking around town or in the bush. Just tons of tools. Perfect. The best all of any Swiss Army knife, in my opinion, as well. So that's, I think, all I have in that pocket. I try not to have too many things in my pocket. I don't like bulk. but I like to have pockets in case I need them. So again, Bic lighter, and this is all hooked up. Gorilla tape, we got some goon tape. I have some spider wire braid under here, and then that's held in place with a Ranger band. So yeah, I always keep that. Take the tab off. I'm not worried about it losing gas. It's never really happened to me. And I think I just have, yep, Nivea chapstick. I got the smallest lips, but they get so dry, so I need a big chapstick. Now my pants of choice most of the time are the Fall Raven. These are the Vita Pro 2 with the G1000 material. They're, you know, they're kind of synonymous with bushcrafting, especially European scene. They are kind of pricey, which I don't enjoy. And there's some other brands that make versions of these, but I had a pro deal at one point in time, so I usually rock these. They're very durable, and I just like them a lot. And the shoes are Rose Anvil, collaboration with Jim Green Footwear. These are the African Rangers that they built, the collab, and I love these. They're barefoot, wide toe box, and just minimalist as hell, but they're great for Texas environment. They dry fast enough for being leather, they're lightweight, and they have 0 drop soles, which I need. They help my back and spine. The tread is okay too. Just don't get them in the mud. They're not too good for mud, but I don't think they have that in South Africa. Okay. Now we'll get to the, oh yeah, hold on. A couple things here. So Wazoo gear, this Whetstone, Viking Whetstone, well loved. That's a lot of sweat and oil in there. I have hyperhidrosis, so I sweat like an animal. My twin Breeze Ink. She's a great resin caster, great resin artist, and an awesome tattoo artist. She makes these. These are a zipper pull or a pendant, so I use it as a pendant. And then this is a collab. There's like a striker card between Bushcraft Kelso and Who is Citizen E as well. And my homie over at Skulls and Scoundrels and Farrell, Chad Osborne gifted me this, but Skulls and Scoundrels made this, and you know I'm a Goonie fanatic. Goonies never say die, so I always have this with me as well. Okay. Now as for the pack, there's not too much in here. I'm just getting into haversacks, but I've had this Maxpedition pack for a long time, for probably about 15 years or something like that. So this pack has been around the world with me and seen a lot of use, but still looks brand new, so Maxpedition makes great stuff. Outside, just a standard Nalgene bottle, nothing crazy. And usually under my water bottle, I keep a bandana or some gloves in there. So I just have a pair of leather work gloves. There's not too much in this kit. Like I said, I'm just building it. Tissues, a tourniquet, a Bic lighter. We have a spare phone battery. We have a lapel mic. We have some Visine. And some camera cleaners, some lens cleaners, or for my glasses with no lenses, right? So in that pocket. All these zipper pulls are also my friend, Father Nomad. He prints out awesome things. So the high vis orange and green is kind of like a standard. The skulls, you know I love the skulls. We got a hank of reflective paracord in here, probably about 50 feet. Father Nomad spice tools, or spice tubes. You gotta have pocket spice. I have my keychain of everything. Whistles, can openers, cordage maker from Grimm, magnifying lens, some other stuff, tweezers, really good pair of fine tweezers, rape whistle because, you know, we're out in the woods, tiny little knife, and a handcuff key because you never know when things get kinky. We got some Gorilla Tape, just a 1-inch roll of Gorilla Tape there. I have a multi-tool here. This is the one-hand open Leatherman, which George makes me want to get the Arc. He has the Arc and it's so nice. And I've had this one for a long time, but until I can afford the Arc, this is going to be the one that I rock. Another bandana, and then nicotine toothpicks. I don't know why these are in here. I don't use them and I don't smoke anymore, but I guess if somebody needs a fix, I got them. Got here, open it up. This is my camera I've been rocking for a while. This is the gimbal. This is the DJI Pocket 3. I think it's the Osmo Pocket 3. It's a really good camera for self-filming, and it comes with a little tripod so you can set it up and capture still. So I'm using that for the first time, so hopefully we'll get some footage of that between me and George, and we'll check that out. else I got a little bit of a first aid kit. We don't travel too far from camp while we're here this weekend, but it's always good to have a little bit of stop the bleed stuff in there and some medication, just some BC powder and bandages really. Have an Israeli bandage just in case shit gets weird. You never know, we're out here with knives, things happen. So an Israeli compression bandage and a tourniquet. So hopefully we can stop the bleed and get to higher level care if we need to. And I don't know why I have this, but it's a rain jacket. Because in Texas, it can just decide to rain and flood everything. So I just have a little bit of rain jacket with me. And this is a war bonnet. This is one of their newer models. Little silky saw, curved blade. Just for fire prep and everything that we've been doing here and trying to get some resources. We did a little bit of carving here as well. Here, I got a couple spare magazines. Carry a FN 502 Tactical 22 pistol. And then I have a Petzl headlamp here. Has the red light, green light, blue light, everything like that. I've been using this for a few years. It has a rechargeable battery and you can use AA or AAAs in there. I think that's it. Oh, no. Since we're out at Bob's place, I got the Bob Hanslers Grim Workshop survival card. So that's a shout out. It's been an honor. I've had this for a while, and now that I'm out here with Bob, I need to show him that I have one, so I'm not just like faking that I like him. I'm an actual fan of him. And then this is my sharpening system that I have here. It's a Sagewood Leatherworks strap, which I've kind of modified. I put some wet dry sandpaper 600 grit on the back as well, and then I have a Fjallraven DC4 or DC3 honing stone, a ceramic on one side and diamond on the other with a Ranger band. It just nests up really well, and this is all I need for basic simple field maintenance for my tools. And again with a glow bead on there, just so I can't lose my stuff, man. I think the last thing, well, yeah, we'll just show, but the FN 502. This is like my average bush knife. For a 22, for where I'm at, for what I'm doing, this is more than fine. I will carry a 380 or a 9mm, depending on the situation, depending on where I'm going. I might need more. But out here just plinking around and having fun, and for self-protection, a 22 is more than adequate in my experience. So, and that, my friends, is all. So I hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough. More to come. I'm going to update this kit as we go along, and hopefully in a couple weeks we'll have a final iteration for South Texas and what I needed to do. So appreciate you guys watching. Take care. Otter Raft for life.